In the heart of South Africa, legends are forged not on smooth circuits, but on raw earth. This is the SA Rally Raid Championship.
The South African Rally Raid Championship has kind of become the championship to race it. Anybody can win.
The aim is to win the championship,
Where man, machine, and nature collide in a battle of speed, strategy, and survival. Round 2, the Parys 400. Rain-soaked fields, treacherous terrain, rivals at war. This isn't just motorsport, it's a test of endurance, resilience, and destiny. Heroes will rise, villains will fall, and history will be written in the dust and mud of Parys. Welcome to Parys, a battlefield of mud and rain where the weather could be just as fierce as the competition. The Parys 400 promised drama, and it delivered in ways nobody expected. 4 teams dominate the SA Rally Raid Championship, each with their own heroes, their own villains, and their own destiny. For Toyota Gazoo Racing, the rising star, Saud Variawa, second in the championship and hungry for glory. Alongside him, the experienced Guy Bottrell, always a threat at the sharp end of the field. For Castrol NWM Ford, championship leader Gareth Woolridge, determined to stay on top, joined this season by Vos Prinsloo and Marcus Baumgart. For Team Hilux Rally Raid, the veteran legend Chenille de Villiers, chasing yet another chapter in his storied career, and the big gun for Sheer Blicknote, eager to make his mark. And for Redline Racing, Jaden Els, Philip Buerta, and Donnie Luddick, fearless drivers with nothing to lose and everything to prove.
We're here in Parys. It's day number 1 of a double header, which means today is round number 2 of the championship, tomorrow is round number 3. Parys gives us some great terrain to work with. A little bit of damp conditions down there by the river, always quite rocky and testing, and the morning starts off with the prologue, which is brought to us by Falcon Tires. It's the middle of winter, so it's going to be dust bowl racing. So strategy is definitely going to be key. I think most guys will want to get a draw of maybe into a top 4 or a top 5. But if it looks like it's going to be super dusty, some of the guys will gamble and actually go into gate number 1. In other words, they will open up the road. The gamble there is, though, they have to find the track, but they won't be in dust. So it's give and take.
Pow. people should watch the Rally Raid Championship because it's the premier motorsport division in South Africa at the moment. The cars are by far the latest technology. The cars are by far the most expensive. It's a small field. There's 27 cars today, but they're all at the cutting edge of technology, and it's fast and furious. So these cars race through the bush at 170 kilometers an hour. It's adrenaline packed. It's the whole day. It's 400 kilometers of racing in a day. So it's a whole day's entertainment for spectators. So, and they can move around different spectator points along the route. So it makes for a great day out.
The fight began in qualifying. Team Hilux Rally Raid came out swinging. Forshia Blicknote taking first, Janelle de Villiers in second. Suid Varioa of Toyota Gazoo Racing slotted into third, and championship leader Gareth Woolridge managed only fourth, with Donnie Liddick of Redline Racing recording an incredible fifth spot. The tone was set. Hilux Rally Raid made their intentions clear. They were here to dominate.
It's a very, very interesting, very tight start to the day. I think Forshia Blicknote has just gone fastest, so it means he gets the final gate pick. In other words, he can either choose to open the road or he can chase into dust. It's going to be interesting because strategy does come into play now.
Yeah, we were quite happy. We bounced back from a disappointing weekend at Bronkhorstspruit. We did some changes on the suspension, and the car felt really, really good. I mean, you must understand it was a short run, still a long weekend to go, and yeah, we can just hope for the best.
We're confident after prologue. We finished fourth, 2.8 seconds behind the lead, so it was a really, really short prologue. Happy with that. We didn't need to break the car in the prologue, so we're starting off the lap third, which I think is a sweet spot. We'll have some tracks and we'll have some guys to measure off of.
Forshia has been on a burner this season. He took the pole position at the opening round at Bronkhorstspruit. He took fastest out here at Parys as well. So he was going to be the man to decide the starting lineup order. And he chose a very sweet spot as well. Didn't want to travel too far up the road and didn't want to suck too much dust. He was able to walk away with the fastest lap on Loop Racing #1, but it was Guy Bottrell who went out of the queue early.
We had a reasonably good qualifying. Our road position in qualifying didn't help us too much. We were third, but we got knocked down quite a lot by the cars behind us, so we ended up being seventh. And we had a bit of a decision to make with the draw. So we could either be first on the road with no dust, or we could be further down the field with a better road, but maybe we catch the cars in front of us with dust. So we decided to take a chance and be first on the road. There's not much wind today, so we think the dust will play a bit of a factor. So we're rolling the dice a little bit, and we're going to go first on the road.
But the late season rains turned the Parys fields into a treacherous swamp. Stage 1 of the Parys 400 was chaos. Both Toyota Gazoo Racing and Castrol Fords picked up punches. Force Prinsloo slammed into a fence, inflicting massive damage to his vehicle. Every corner was survival, every straight an opportunity. The mud didn't just test their grip, it was a test of courage. At the sharp end, it was a battle of milliseconds. Forshia Blicknote, Suid Varioa, Guy Bottrell and Janelle de Villiers separated by the blink of an eye. When the dust and mud settled, Blicknote emerged fastest. But controversy erupted when an instruction in the roadbook was seen to be unclear, sparking furious protests and heated debates at the steward's office.
It's been a banger day of racing out here at the Parys 400 round #2 of South African Rally Raid Championship Tour. The day was all about the Blicknotes, de Villiers, Varioa and Bottrell all over each other, throwing down incredible lap times the whole way through the day. The day started with all of the impetus on the blick notes. Bashir was on an absolute burner, walked away with a win in the prologue and the fastest time on stage number 1. But Guy Bottrell had to open a couple of gates. That meant he was going to be getting time back at the end of the day, and the ticking clocks and the mathematicians really had to work hard throughout the rest of the afternoon. The big players throughout the day were Varioa, Bottrell, De Villiers, and the blick notes. And we're going to have to wait until tomorrow to understand who walked away with this one. But it was an epic day of racing to wrap up shop out here at Parys.
But as stage 1 closed, the stopwatch was only part of the story. Confusion spread through the paddock. A roadbook instruction, unclear and contested, had left some teams facing penalties. The uncertainty lingered long after the engines had fallen silent. Who had truly mastered the Parys 400? The answer would not come until the stewards had had their say. For NWM Castrol Ford, the championship leader Gareth Woolridge entered Parys determined to defend his number 1 spot, but the conditions showed him no mercy.
Oh, like I say, today was tough, but we can push again tomorrow. The guys are working on the car tonight, and we can really push and fight again tomorrow. So we'll have to see. The car should be back to full health. We know it can win. We won it the first race, and it's really strong. So it'll be all to play for again tomorrow.
It's the end of day number 1 of our double-header racing weekend, giving us rounds 2 and 3 racing action in the South African Rally Raid Championship Tour. Day 1 today, that was the Parys 400, and it was custom made for the guys that are all the way through the gearbox and absolutely fearless. There were 4 drivers throughout the day, all over each other. That was Blipnote, De Villiers, Woolridge, and Varioa. They were all over each other. Sometimes the split went one way, sometimes the split went the other, and it did look like it was Blipnote that walked away with the win. But then a whole ton of penalties came into play. But it's going to cause all kinds of ripples in the championship throughout the rest of 2025. Tune in tomorrow, because then we're going to line things up again and go forward into round number 3 of racing action.
The Parys 400 was more than just a race. It was a true clash of titans. For Toyota Gazoo Racing, Suud Varioa carried the hopes of the next generation with him. In just his second full season, he's proving he can not only keep up with the best, but challenge them for victory. A fearless youngster carving out his place amongst the giants.
There's a lot to play. Obviously, it's a double header this weekend, so there's a lot of strategy that goes into it. But we are in it for the championship. We're running second, so there's a lot of effort and a lot of work done on our side. So we'll push our best, and obviously there's still a long season ahead of us, but the aim is to win the championship.
For Hilux Rally Raid, both Chanel de Villiers and Foucher Blipnote were determined to finally convert their speed into victory. And for Redline Racing, Donnie Luddick and his teammates remained ever dangerous, refusing to back down in the fight against the factory-backed giants. This championship is as much about heart as it is about horsepower. Every puncher, every slide, every muddy sprint to the finish. It isn't just a race against rivals, it's a race against the elements, the machinery, and the limits of human determination. And through it all, rivalries continue to grow. Veterans who have already written chapters of South African rally racing history, facing off against the hungry new god, Suud Varioa, fearless, fast, and rising. As night fell over Parys, the real drama unfolded not on the stages, but behind closed doors. Unclear instructions in the roadbook had caused penalties to be issued, but after hours of review, evidence, and heated debates, the stewards overturned the decision. And with that ruling, the true winner of the Parys 400 was finally revealed. Guy Bottrell of Toyota Gazoo Racing was declared victorious. It was a moment of relief, vindication, and triumph for Bottrell and his team. A reminder that in rally raid racing, the stopwatch is only one part of the story. The rules, the road, and the resilience of teams all shape the outcome.
Look, for the rest of the season, we can hopefully expect some fireworks. We'll keep pushing, we'll keep developing. It never stops, unfortunately. Or fortunately, I guess you could say. The opposition is strong. I think we take the fight to them every race as they do to us, and it's a very, very close event always. So we'll keep pushing, and hopefully we can get that title back that we lost last year.
For Team Hilux Rally Raid, Parys was a weekend of near glory. Fast, fearless, and right at the sharp end of the field, Forshia and Bertus Blicknote proved they have the pace to take it to the competition. But the ultimate prize slipped just out of their reach. Still, this is a team that thrives on those big challenges. They may not have claimed their first national championship victory here in Parys, but one thing is certain, and that is that the big win is soon to come. Motorsport is about more than just the machines. It's people. For Toyota Gazoo Racing, the rise of Surit Varioa is a story still being written. Young, fearless, and now the championship points leader. He is the future of South African and World Rally Raid Racing. And beyond the Big Four, stories continue to inspire. In the Renault for KEC Racing, Johan van Staden alongside navigator Sandra Labiskakny-Jonk, one of the few women competing in this male-dominated sport, proving that determination knows no boundaries.
So most of the time we're so focused that I don't even think we notice that we're only in the passenger seat. I think we're so focused on our next move and what the next instruction would be. But it's actually great fun, and we do really put all our trust in our driver. And you know, we're a team, and we spend a lot of time together in the car. So mostly what we tend to focus on is not only telling our driver where to go and making sure they're on the right track, but also looking at all the gauges, making sure that the car's not overheating, differential, oil temperatures, all of those things, and just managing everything in the car to make sure that he's in tip-top shape and he's pushing as much as he can within the safety limits. So quite a nice experience for us. Sometimes it does feel a little bit out of control from our side, and that is something that we love and really enjoy, and that's something that we've signed up for. And this is my beautiful driver, Johan. I think the last rally we kind of did together was the Tara Rally in 2016 in Namibia. So as you can hear, we had a fantastic day yesterday.
Yeah, it's quite a tricky one. It's a compressed season, so normally we've got 7 races. This year we only have 6. We have less than 4 weeks to prepare for George. There's a mountain of work on these cars. There's 2 days of washing and 3 days of deconstruct and 2 weeks of reconstruct. Spare parts to obtain them in time. It's going to be a pressure point for everybody. Luckily we carry enough of the basic spares to help ourselves. The crew is very experienced. George being far, new territory. It's nerve-wracking because you have no idea what to expect. You don't know how to prep. If you need to Samoa hill climb and stuff like that, and go to the ocean and swim, you have never raced there before, so it's going to be an eye-opener for everybody. But lucky it's a playing field the same. Everybody's going to have a surprise, the same surprise as we're going to get. But I think very good effort in the workshop, making sure everything is done properly. Win the race 80% there, and then go take your chances in the field.
None of this, of course, would be possible without the partners who power this championship. Inco Tools, arming the teams with the tools to push the limits.
So the benefit for Inco working together with the Rally Raid is all the machinery that those guys use in their cars, in the pits, it all is an advantage to them and to us. The market out there, they see the brand, they see these top athletes using these machines, and it's just a plus for all of us. Everyone loves the machine, the mechanics out there love the machine, and the public out there love the machine.
And iCam, whose onboard systems keep racing honest and fair, capturing every moment inside the cockpits.
Everyone wants to see what's happening out there in the racing. Everyone's excited to see, you know, the racing up front, or sorry, like the racing up close. So we add high definition footage in the car, plus a camera that's facing forward, and it allows spectators and teams to see what's happening out there in real time. You know, the teams as well in the pits, they've got access to the cameras live. They're streaming in their own pits. So if there is mechanical issues out there or whatever, they can engage with their drivers. They can see what's happening in real time. So yeah, it's that live, you know, element, both for spectators and for the, you know, and for the pit crew.
From triumph to heartbreak, from chaos to glory, this is the SA Rally Raid Championship, and the next chapter is waiting in George. So stay tuned, the story has only just begun.